Welcome back, Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic slash non-classic. This is episode number 731 and Doubleshot number 635. Two Aquaman trades, and it's volumes 4 and 5. Yep, that's basically what it is. Aquaman Volume 4, Death of a King, and Volume 5, Sea of Storms. Let's first start with the final trade that collects Jeff Johns' run for Aquaman, Death of a King, which collects issues 17, 19, and 20 and 25. Those of you curious, though, where the heck is issue 20 in number 1? That's in Aquaman and the Others, and Aquaman and the Others, Volume 1, Legacy of Gold. I've done a review of that one, so check it out. Yeah, this pretty much ends Jeff Johns' era in the book. Yep, so the dead king comes back. Yeah, it turns out this is actually the brother of Aquaman's ancestor. Yep, comes back, basically takes him off the throne. And also, I should point out that the first issue in here is an aftermath issue, Throne of Atlantis. There's this guy named Merc, who actually does come back in Dan Abnett run, which is kind of glad to do it. Though he's a lot more interesting in there than he is here. Here, he basically acts like some trigger-happy soldier basically really wants to kill somebody who's not Atlantean. That's the way Jeff Johns writes him. Look how Dan Abnett pretty much redeemed him to be a much more interesting character. And yes, Aquaman does grow a beard in here. Yeah, first time post-Flashpoint he actually grows a beard. He did have a beard pre-Flashpoint during the Peter David run in the 90s. Yep. So you gotta praise Jeff Johns for bringing this concept back. Also, his advisor Vanko is apparently in a cell waiting trial for his crimes, for actually started the whole thing of Throne of Atlantis in the first place. Though in the movie he never did. Nope, it was all Black Manta for some reason. Yeah, I don't really understand it either. But yeah, at the end of the story, at the end of this whole entire storyline, it sets up the return of Ocean Master, which he apparently after he broke out of prison, he started a family. Okay. Where he has a son. Alright. But here's the problem. This was the last issue of Jeff Johns' run. Does the succeeding writer Jeff Parker pick this up? Nope. Because Ocean Master himself is never seen again for at least 3 years. Actually, scratch that. He wasn't seen until just recently. He was seen again for 5 years. Yes, it took 5 years to bring back Ocean Master. I'm not kidding. He did finally make his epic return into the Mirror Queen of Atlantis series. And that was done by the writer who actually succeeded Colin Bunn on this book, Dan Abnett. But this is by far a really dang good story. And I do agree with the opinion on basically what IGN said. A worthy finish to Jeff Johns' run. It definitely is. It's epic. It's amazing. And it's only like 8 issues long. Not bad for conclusion. 9.5 out of 10. Really damn good. Next up is technically the first trade that collects issue Jeff Parker's run for Aquaman, but it's the last trade I got to review. This one contains issues 26 to 31, and number 2 of Aquaman, of course, is the 7th volume, and of course, issue 32 of Swamp Thing Volume 5. In the case of Jeff Johns' one, this was epic. This is just fun. Pure fun. Yeah. And Jeff Parker continues the awesomeness that Jeff Johns basically left off with having him speaking dialogue that makes perfect sense for him to speak. Gotta praise Parker for doing that. Oh yeah, he does fight a shark in here. And also, there's this villain called the Scavenger. Those of you who don't know who the heck the Scavenger is, he's an old Aquaman villain. I mean, people think that the only villains Aquaman has are Black Manta and Ocean Master, and maybe occasionally King Shark. But Scavenger, yeah, he is. Also, I forgot to point out that with this one, yeah, in the Throne of Atlantis Aftermath issue, first post-Flashpoint appearance of the Sea Devils. Yeah, they're a group of people who basically protect the oceans. Yeah, they're kind of like eco-terrorists in a way, but they're basically for the ocean. But they're actually, I think, the creation of Jack Kirby. Yeah, I believe they are. They actually have an ongoing series. Only lasted a few years before it got canceled. But back to this. Yeah, there's also one thing in this particular thing, like we see the return of Dr. Sheen. First time he's actually up in here. He did show up on next volume as well. He only popped over here for one issue, surprisingly. Yeah, when he showed up in here, this was the first time he's actually physically appeared since Throne of Atlantis. And when Aquaman found him, he's like at this research facility. And apparently, Aquaman pointed out, though, like, if you don't tell me what I'm told, what I need to know, like, if you harm me, there's a group of great white sharks right outside this research center. And this big dick of a guy is like, nope, don't care. Get out of here. You have no legal reason to be here. Aquaman points out, though, he's the king of the ocean. He has every right to be here. And pretty much becomes a dick measure contest. But it doesn't last very long. Yeah. And of course, Dr. Chain says he said he will explain later. I don't remember if he does explain in the next issue. Yeah. He also has a brief crossover with. Okay. Anyways, yeah. He also has, besides fighting the Scavenger, he also has an encounter with Ulf. It was actually a really good, interesting issue of Aquaman going to his high school reunion and Mira meeting an ex-girlfriend. He actually was kind of embarrassed by this, but it turns out Aquaman is colorblind. Yep, Aquaman is colorblind. Okay, I did not expect that. Yep. And of course, this whole thing with the whole dead water stuff, I thought that was interesting as well. And they even have the brief crossover with Aquaman with Swamp Thing, which by the way, that's actually a Charles Soule issue. Yeah, Charles Soule took over Swamp Thing after Scott Snyder left at issue 18. Yeah, he basically had, from what I looked up, one of the longest runs on the Swamp Thing title in throughout the whole entire series. His run was like 22 issues long. Yep. But I think with issue 32 is 8 issues at this, the Swamp Thing series ended. No joke, it ended. But it was relaunched as a miniseries. Yep. But this is really good. And this is also the end of Jeff Parker's run on the book. Well, for me anyways. Yeah, next trade technically is the last run. His run was not very long. It's like, okay, you replace Jeff Johns with Jeff Parker, okay. And unlike Jeff Johns, who was on the book for, like, who wrote the first 24 of the first 25 issues, and he was in the book for, like, good 2 years. Jeff Parker's in the book for, like, a little over a year. And then left. And got replaced with Cullen Bunn. No idea why. If I get a chance to meet Jeff Parker, I'm going to ask him, like, why did you leave Aquaman for? You had an awesome run in the book. Yeah. Awesome, pure fun. 9.5 out of 10. Oh, yeah, and also, Scavenger gets the crap beaten out of him by frickin' Aquaman. He basically beats the guy to a pulp. And, of course, Deadwater's inadvertently killed by Aquaman. He says he had no choice. He did not want to kill him at all. Basically, Deadwater did it himself. And basically, it seemed like the relationship with Deadwater, it seemed like Jeff Parker was ripping out Venom. Especially with the whole thing of being kind of like a symbiote, where he can show his face while being the Deadwater form, was really weird. But yeah, interesting little mystery of the whole Deadwater guy. Basically, I've explained how he got that way. Apparently, the Scavenger basically kind of indirectly created this guy. But Scavenger himself, yeah, and Aquaman says that if Scavenger wakes up from his coma, let me know. As far as I know, he never wakes up. He's never seen anything after this. As far as I know, Dan Napper doesn't follow with this plot point. Nope, he doesn't. Because he had his own things to work on with Black Manta and a few other things. Okay? So yeah, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be like a little over an hour from now, because I'm taking a break for an hour, which will be episode number 732 and Doubleshot number 636. Okay? But until I see you in the next review, bye.